You're listening to the Taheebo Tea Club radio show, hosted by Milan Vukovic, founder of the Taheebo Tea Club.
Welcome to the Taheebo Tea Club radio show. Our programs on Friday from 11 a.m. till noon and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. are live listener call-in shows. Today I'm going to talk, first of all, about cancer cases. And as many of you know, without my father, John Vukovic, there would be no Taheebo Tea Club. My father was diagnosed with colon cancer that has spread to the pancreas in 1998 at the age of 66. He started receiving treatment at the Houston Medical Center, which is the biggest medical center in the world, bigger than Boston. Because the size of the tumor on my father's pancreas was the size of a half a brick, I was told that there wasn't anything they could do with my father and that I needed to put my father's affairs in order since he had about 2 months to live. So I started planning a funeral. I called friends and family and told them that if they wanted to see Dad, they only had a couple of months and they might want to do so now. Well, one of the families came and brought Taheebo tea with them. They said Taheebo tea helped heal their brother from cancer. I looked at them as if they were Martians. I mean, my dad was being treated at the Houston Medical Center and no one was saying anything other than to plan a funeral. And these people were telling me that the tea was going to help heal my dad? Well, in any event, I was polite since they came to pay their respects. And after they left, I cooked up the tea. My father, meanwhile, figured if he had 2 months to live, what's the difference if he's drinking the water or drinking tea? He had to drink something anyway. So he started drinking the tea. And 2 months later, when they put him on a CAT scan machine, they thought the CAT scan machine was broken because they couldn't find the tumor that used to be the size of a half a brick. So the hospital said, since he already drank the contrast diet, we'll phone the hospital next door and he can walk over and they'll take a picture so he doesn't have to come back and do it again next week once our machine is fixed. So my father walked next door. They took a picture. They couldn't find any cancer either. My father is now 89 years old. He's been cancer-free for 23 years. And not only is he cancer-free, he's in such good health, he takes care of my garden and even mows my lawn. I mean, I'd be embarrassed about it if he didn't enjoy doing it and if it wasn't good for him. Our customers love it when they call and ask how my dad's doing, and I tell them, as long as he's mowing my lawn, he must be doing pretty good. The tea has certainly been a blessing in my family's life, and God willing, our tea will have the same benefits for your family and friends as it has for mine and so many others. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't call in with a truly miraculous recovery. Bone cancer, brain cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, mesothelioma, leukemia, diabetes, you name it. And not a day goes by where someone doesn't call in with some sort of success, whether it's just beating toenail fungus. Well, toenail fungus may not be imminently life-threatening, but if you have it, you don't like it. And so after my father's miraculous recovery, I was buying the tea where I could find it and when I could find it. And the problem is that the quality that they have at the Whole Foods, the health foods, and the supermarkets is basically pathetic. And oftentimes it's not the right tea. And invariably the directions that they have how to make it, are wrong. I mean, this country, has a lot of great things going for it. But I mean, in terms of the quality of food and food products, I mean, that's a little bit lacking. I mean, you go to the store and try to buy some olive oil, 80% of the olive oil that's labeled extra virgin olive oil is not extra virgin olive oil. I mean, what the heck? We've been making olive oil for 5,000 years. We all know what it is, and yet, they can get away with selling olive oil that's not olive oil. Or, for example, with honey. I mean, legally they have to pasteurize honey in order to sell it in the stores. Seriously? Why would you pasteurize something that'll stay good for 2,000 years if you just put it in a barrel? I mean, the pasteurization, the heat in the pasteurization process kills everything that's good in the honey, and the only thing you're left with is the sugar part of the honey, which is actually the only part of the honey that you don't need. So anyhow, I got upset with the poor quality at the Whole Foods, the health foods, the supermarkets, and now online even more. People selling everything from how to ingredients to make your own soap to Taheebo tea. So none of it is any good. I mean, you're going to get Taheebo tea that's filled with soap. But anyhow, so I decided to start the Taheebo Tea Club as a source of only one product, which is pure Pau D'Arco Taheebo Tea. We harvested in the rainforest in Brazil, put it on containers, Each ocean-bound container holds 16,000 kilos, which is 35,000 pounds. Bring it here to the port of Los Angeles, and then from our warehouse here in Los Angeles, we ship directly to our customers. So when you get our product, you know that you're getting the highest quality product that's available anywhere in the world. Orders in Los Angeles arrive in 1 day. Orders everywhere else in the United States arrive in 2 days, and orders in more remote locations arrive in 3. But regardless, I mean, wherever you are in the United States, the longest it'll take to get to you is 3 days. We're open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. And our office telephone number to place orders is 818-610-8088. One more time, the office number in Los Angeles is 818-610-8088. And of course, you can give us a call anytime, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. And we'll be happy to also answer any questions that you have, as well as you can place your order with us, or you can place your order on our website, which is TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T-A-H-E-E-B-O, and the next word is T-T-E-A, next word is Club, C-L-U-B. So the complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com. Now, the office number is 818-610-8088. And when you do call our office, you will get an employee of the Taheebo Tea Club. You're not going to get a call center in some third world country. So the employees will be able to answer your questions, and will be able to take your order. And we ship immediately, and you get your order in 2 days. So give our office a call at 818-610-8088.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with Milan and more from the Taheebo Tea Club radio show in just a minute.
Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea helps build red corpuscles in the blood, which carry oxygen to our organs and cells. Our organs and cells need oxygen to regenerate themselves. The immune system needs oxygen to develop, and cancer dies in oxygen. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com, or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea comes from the only tree in the world that fungus does not grow on. As a result, it naturally has antifungal, anti-infection, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and anti-parasite properties. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com, or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com.
Welcome back to the Taheebo Tea Club radio show. Now, this next segment is a segment with live listener call-ins from previous shows, and you'll be hearing their questions, their successes, and their experiences with Taheebo Tea. So please do give us a call and let us know how the tea works for you. Thank you. Go ahead, listener. You're live on the air with Milan Vukovic.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Does your tea help out with neuropathy, peripheral neuropathy?
It does, and what is the cause of the peripheral neuropathy? Diabetes or what?
I guess pre-diabetes.
Okay.
That's what it's called, pre-diabetes, not diabetes yet, but.
Yeah, exactly the case. So the tea, what it will do is it will eliminate the diabetes, and while it's doing that, it will also help with the neuropathy as well. And for diabetes or pre-diabetes, the healing time is on average about 2 to 3 months. And so let's say that if you're pre-diabetic, your blood sugar is somewhere around 110, 115, something like that. Because once it gets past 120, they start treating for diabetes. And so let's just say for discussion purposes that your blood sugar is on average 115.
Hey, Milan, I had purchased a bag of tea from you directly. I'd spoken to you one day. You were running your own business that day. And ever since then, I started out with just fungus problems in my toes. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, shoot. It helped me with my prostate problems, too. And I just want to donate my bag of tea to that guy that was somewhat skeptical, so that he definitely gets a couple months out of it.
Yeah, okay, not a problem whatsoever. So what we'll do is this is my staff will still give you a call to thank you for donating the bag, and we'll go ahead and give it to the first caller, so that the first caller that called in and his issues were pre-diabetes and neuropathy.
Yeah, he's going to need a couple months of it.
Exactly, but I can tell you for diabetes, it works on virtually everybody. And the reason that it works on virtually everybody for diabetes is because there's only one cause of diabetes, which is the pancreas insulin secretion. So what the tea does is it helps to heal the organs, in this case the pancreas, to do what it's supposed to be doing, which is to secrete insulin properly. And so for diabetes, it works on virtually everybody. For high blood pressure, it works on only about 50% of the cases. But it's still worth trying, because the tea tastes great and you got to drink something anyhow. And if you can get off the blood pressure medications, that's fantastic. Now, some people go, well, why does it work in 90% of diabetes cases, but only 50% of high blood pressure cases? Well, the reason is that there's a billion reasons for high blood pressure. Everything from narrowing of the arteries as we get older to getting mad at the politicians on TV all day long. So, anyhow. Now, how long have you been drinking the tea?
I would say for 2 years.
Oh, okay. Excellent. And have you, in that time, have you gone and had an annual physical and had your blood work done?
I haven't felt the necessity for it.
Okay, good. Because for folks that are relatively healthy, and it sounds like you are, and it's a great thing, because you want to help yourself. So by drinking a tea, what you're doing is you're keeping your immune system up. You're getting rid of all the piddly things that interfere with our body. And so a lot of times, people are drinking a tea and they go, okay, I'm feeling better, my skin looks better, this happens, that happens, whatever the case is. And they don't realize how much good they're actually doing to themselves until they go and get their annual physical. And in my case,
I have a question about triglycerides.
Yeah.
I have a family history of bad triglycerides. And last time I had them checked, it was 660. And that's pretty high, I guess. But I haven't had them checked lately because I haven't felt bad.
Yeah. I mean, what basically happens is that the tea acts both as a blood builder and as a blood cleaner. And
I also had a scan done one time, and they told me that that my red blood cells were being attacked by the white blood cells, that they were attaching at either end, and they had no clue why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so because the tea works through the bloodstream, the very first thing that the tea does, of course, is correct issues that we have going on in the blood. And so, from that standpoint, people that are anemic, in 2 months, they're not anemic anymore. I mean,
so that's called anemia. Anemia.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's. I was having trouble sleeping until I started taking your tea too, and I was oxygen starved because I was laying in bed at night and I'd have a hard time breathing just laying in bed, and that has gone by the wayside as well.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with Milan and more from the Taheebo Tea Club radio show in just a minute. But for now, here's a word from our sponsors.
Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea comes from the only tree in the world that fungus does not grow on. As a result, it naturally has antifungal, anti-infection, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and anti-parasite properties. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea helps build red corpuscles in the blood which carry oxygen to our organs and cells. Our organs and cells need oxygen to regenerate themselves. The immune system needs oxygen to develop, and cancer dies in oxygen. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com.
The Taheebo tea tree is an amazing tree. It never gets sick, it never gets infected, and it never gets infested. As a result, the highest potency Taheebo comes from the inner bark of the tree, where the arterial and vein systems, called the xylem and the phloem, in a tree reside, which bring nutrients to the rest of the tree. That's why we only harvest mature trees over 40 years old in the rainforest of Brazil. The harvest method we use is to semi-strip the outer bark to get to the inner bark without cutting down a tree and allowing itself to heal. And 6 months we can harvest the same tree again. It's also the only tree in the world that fungus doesn't grow on. So as a result, it naturally has antifungal, anti-infection, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and anti-parasite properties. So these benefits go a long way to helping our immune system contend with a lot of things it normally has to contend with on a daily basis. Parasites would be something like stomach problems. Inflammation would be something like rheumatoid arthritis. Infection would be any infection from a tooth infection to a bladder infection. Viral would be any virus from a herpes to the HIV to the coronavirus. Bacteria would be something like gum disease or stomach bacteria. And fungus would be something like toenail fungus, yeast, or candida. But maybe more importantly, what the tea does is build the red corpuscles in the blood, which carry oxygen to our organs and cells. Our organs and cells need oxygen to regenerate themselves. Our immune system needs oxygen to develop, and cancer happens to die in oxygen. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps regenerate new cells. everything from the cells in our skin so we look better, to the cells in our organs so they function properly. And it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to infection, diabetes, or cancer. Some of the topics we'll discuss on today's show are Taheebo tea versus AIDS, anemia, arthritis, asthma, bronchitis, all types of cancers, candida, colitis, diabetes, diverticulitis, eczema, fungus, gastritis, gonorrhea, gout, impotence, infections, leukemia, lupus, prostatitis, pyorrhea, rheumatism, ringworm, ulcers, viruses, and yeast infections. So give us a call on our live call-in number at 877-488-1360 to have your questions answered live on the air. That live call-in number, one more time, is 877-488-1360. And don't forget, today, anyone who calls our show live and talks to us live on the air will get a free 1-pound package of our tea. And when I say free, of course, I really do mean free. No $34.95 for the tea, no shipping charge, no handling charge, no tax, no credit card. So call 877-488-1360 to talk to us live on the air. Now, since Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea comes from the only tree in the world the fungus doesn't grow on, it also has no contraindications with any food, supplement, or medications. It's naturally caffeine-free and can be drank in any quantity throughout the day by anyone over the age of 3. Go ahead, caller. You're live on the air with Milan Vukovic.
Hi, Milan. Thank you for taking my call. I have been using the tea now for, probably 3 months. Absolutely love it.
Great.
So I have a comment on kind of one of the ancillary benefits that I've discovered since using it. So first the question: have any of your customers reported any kind of an effect with macular degeneration?
Not really. With regards to the eyes, except for we had a lady in Washington State that had cancer behind her eye, and of course the tea works for cancer, but we haven't had anybody report to us with regards to macular degeneration or cataracts, for example.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. So one of the additional benefits that I found with non-human or animal actually is with plants. So I have been taking the spent bark after I decocted the tea, and taking that bark and putting it on the top of house plants. Interesting. I actually did a side-by-side comparison with some potted tomato plants. One with the spent Taheebo bark on top of it, and the other without it. And the one with it is much healthier, growing actually at almost double the rate that the non-treated.
For example, your household plants, you'll prevent bugs from getting on them, and they'll prosper very well. And same thing, even in a garden. Now, of course, it takes a long time to be able to put enough down for your whole garden, but you got to put it somewhere, so you might as well go ahead. We've actually got people that put it around the foundation of their house. So
really,
yeah.
This is Milan Vukovic, founder of the Taheebo Tea Club. You've been listening to the Taheebo Tea Club radio hour. Tune in at the same time next week. We'll be talking about a lot of different cases. We'll also have other customers on the line that have used the tea, and as I mentioned earlier, God willing, it'll have the same benefits for you and your family.
Taheebo Tea Club's original
Thank you
pure
for
Pau
listening.
D'Arco Super Tea comes from the only tree in the world that fungus does not grow on. As a result, it naturally has antifungal, anti-infection, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammation, and anti-parasite properties. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com, or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo Tea Club's original pure Pau D'Arco Super Tea helps build red corpuscles in the blood which carry oxygen to our organs and cells. Our organs and cells need oxygen to regenerate themselves. The immune system needs oxygen to develop, and cancer dies in oxygen. So the tea is great for healthy people because it helps build the immune system, and it can truly be miraculous for someone fighting a potentially life-threatening disease due to an infection, diabetes, or cancer. The tea is also organic and naturally caffeine-free. A 1-pound package of tea is $49.95, which includes shipping. To order, please visit TaheeboTeaClub.com. Taheebo is spelled T like Tom, A-H-E-E-B like boy, O, then continue with the word tea and then the word club. The complete website is TaheeboTeaClub.com, or call us at 818-610-8088, Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. California time. That's 818-610-8088, TaheeboTeaClub.com.